Hey everybody, so we're back out in the shop. Holding these up like you guys know what I'm showing you here, but this is a closed-in mandrel. Basically, you got, keep forgetting which side the camera's on, sorry guys. So you have this pin, which will go in here, and then you slide your blank over it, and as you're turning it, the friction will lock it into place. So your blank shouldn't spin. So I am going to start off with the cap. So we'll slide this, maybe. There we go. Haven't used this before, guys, so this is a first for me. There we go. And it's in there as far as it can go. And then we'll put this in the drill chuck. All right, and then this goes in the headstock. All right, we got it good and rounded. Now we can start shaping it. All right, I think we got a good shape here. Makes me almost think that I should have made this longer or that one longer, but yeah, looks like we got a good shape to start off with, and we're gonna go ahead and get cleaned up over here, and then we'll start sanding. All right, everybody, we're gonna sand up to about 400 grit. I'll only do the first grit on here, and then I'll come back when I'm done. All right, you guys, now that we got it sanded, I think I sanded it up too high, but since we're going to stain it, that should still help open the grain up a little more. But we're going to use some RIT dye. I'm using the graphite, which is a black gray color. So we're going to put some of this on here. And it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. So it's actually going into the grain, which is not what I wanted. All right. So what I've seen some people do at this point, after they've sanded it, they'll take a torch to it and burn it. So give me a couple minutes, and so I can find my torch, and we'll try that. So got my torch going, and as you can see, I didn't get the quite the sword I'm looking for. I didn't get what I wanted using the stain. The stain ended up going into the grain more than what I wanted, so we're going to try giving it that burnt look, and go from there. This should also help open up the grain. Alright guys, now that we got it burnt, let me find my wire brush, and I'll see if we can't get the excess scrubbed off of here. Now, alright guys, so I got my wire brush. I got the tailstock back up against it. I will move the tailstock when I'm done so I can get the ends and everything pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and brush off some of this excess char. Alright. Now that we got this brushed off, we are going to give my embellishing wax that I made, I'm going to give that a try. Alright guys, again, I don't know how this is going to work. I've never done this with the regular wax before, so bear with me here. And it didn't give me the color I want, but I don't know if it'll glow or not, so we still need to test that out. But, well guys, I didn't get the color in there that I wanted, but as you can see, at least I hope you can see, it is glowing. So I did at least get that, and it's glowing like that green color, so at least under the black light. So this one we just need to put the finish on. Alright everybody, since this is a pen, or it's going to be a pen, we're going to use some of the Extreme Power Medium as the finish on here. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. So hey everybody, okay, now we got the nib on there. And you're probably wondering what this line was put on here for. So that line right there, this part, is where the actual writing part of the pen, the nib, will actually come out of the blank. So I didn't think about this when I marked it, but after I turn it, that mark's not going to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my edging tools here, or cutoff tools, and I'm going to put a mark as it's turning right there. So whenever I actually turn it around, hopefully there'll still be a mark there. Alright, so I got at least these little marks here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and turn this round down here. And then that way I can give it a little bit more shape to it. And then we'll work on this end here. Alright guys, I don't know where this cut off on me at, but the camera shut off at some point, so yeah, we'll just start back up. Alright everybody, let me get cleaned up over here. We'll go ahead and sand. We'll hit it with the torch and go on from there. Sanding, and last time I sanded up too high, so we're only going to sand up to about 400 this time. I'll only do the first grit, and then we'll pick up after I finish that. Alright everybody, so now that we've got it all sanded down and everything, well, now it's time to burn it. Gonna take my wire brush and brush off as much of the char as I can. Alright, now we'll put some of the embellishing wax on here. I'm gonna, since this is the tip, I am going to leave this in or on a little bit longer than what I did on the cap. Alright, so now that I got this coated, we're going to leave it on there for a few minutes, and then we'll buff it off. All right, everybody, so now that it looks like it's dried pretty well on there, we're gonna go ahead and buff it out and go from there. You can see the green in it a little better on this one than you can the other one, but let's go ahead and move on to the final test. And yeah, it looks like it's glowing pretty good. So looks like I got the remember the word, now I can't remember it again. The effect, there we go. I got the effect I wanted with this one. I just didn't leave it on long enough on the last one. All right, so now I got to figure out a way to where we can drill the hole for the nib to come out down here. And then figure out how to put the mechanism on here without snapping the tip off, because I turned that pretty thin and didn't think about that. So I'll be back as soon as we get this all set up. All right, everybody, so hopefully this works. I got this rigged up to where the drill bit, which I think is a little bit too big, will go down into the blank, and we'll drill out this area down here to where when I put the ink cartridge in, it should twist right out. Again, I didn't think about it too much whenever I was doing this, so hopefully this works out. And it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So let's see if I can at least make this work. It's eating up the tip, guys, so I don't know. Alright, guys, I'm going to see if I can't figure out a way of hopefully saving this. I'd hate to see all that work go to waste. Alright, everyone, so I got it figured out. Got the hole drilled in there. Now we just got to put the finish on. So we're going to go back to the extreme power and put a nice coat of that on there. Alright, guys, now we'll let that dry and we'll come back when it's done. Alright, everybody, so we got the nib, and where did I put the other part? Alright, we got the nib and the handle ready. So now all I need to do is figure out how to put the mechanism in there without crushing the tip here again. Well, guys, this was my first attempt and it was a huge fail. So as you can see, that's all the way in and that's all the way out. So I took too much off the tip here, and yeah. But my idea was to make a magic wand twist pin that glue in the dark. So I may try this again with a with something else, but yeah. So this one was a fail. I'll figure something out. Maybe I can keep the tail, retwist that, and just, yeah. We'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, if you watched so far and you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button down on the end, down on the bottom if you haven't already. Then over on the other side there's a bell, hit that, and you can set it up to where YouTube will tell you anytime I post a new video. Now, I do a thing at the end of some of my videos where I do the sticker wall, which you can't really see right there, but Anyway, this week, no new inductees. So if you want to be a part of the sticker wall, look at the description or look in the description below, and it tells you how we go about doing that. We'll do a sticker swap. I'll give you a shout out on my YouTube channel, and you give me a shout out on either your YouTube channel or social media, whatever it is. And it helps give, that's the word I'm looking for. It helps spread the word about your social media, your shop, whatever the case may be. So yeah, if you want to do a sticker swap, the information is in the description below. Yeah, again, didn't quite work out the way I wanted. I'll see what I can do about saving this this tube, and maybe I'll be able to do something with this to where it meets up better on the next one. So yeah, again, guys, I appreciate you watching this far. I'm not gonna worry about doing pictures at the end or anything, because I'm really not happy with this. But again, this was a first try, so for a first try, I can't really complain too much. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and for those of you who have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it. And just a reminder, whenever we get to 500, I am going to attempt a new pin, and that'll be my giveaway at the 500 mark. So we're getting close to, I think, 300 members. So spread the word, guys. Thanks.